Scolio, the owner since 1982. This store was started in the 50s, and then I bought it in 82 because I needed a job when I moved here. It's had 3 other P names before that. It was Pearson's, Peavy's, and Pokey. And so then I kept the tradition going with Paps. I named it after my grandfather, who used to bring me when I was a kid up to this area to go fishing. What will happen with the next owner, I don't know, but with every owner, the name has changed. We try to sell everything. In fact, we've always told people, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Store is 120 feet long by 30 feet, I believe, something like that. Plus it's got a warehouse. The gas pumps, the system was put in the year 2000 when everybody had to have an upgrade, and we went beyond the upgrade. The pumps were put in new 2 years ago. The underground tanks, one is 10,000 and one is 4,000. We've got 3 walk-in coolers, 1 walk-in freezer, 2 walk-in coolers. We have a stand-up cooler for tall boys of beer, and that is mine. A meat freezer, ice cream freezers are mine. So all this stuff all goes with the store. The property includes a full shed where we store boats in the winter. It's about 40 by 80, so I can store quite a few boats. And then there's a commercial section on the end here that I have not rented out. And then the house itself is in the back. There's about 1.8 acres total. The house is a typical 50s rural house. It's 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, of course. It's got a basement with a sauna and fireplace and family room. It's very secluded because it's right behind the store, but it's attached to the store. Oh, the Jim's chair. Depending on who works here, we sometimes would have like a coffee clutch here. You know, just have a cup of coffee and talk and talk and talk and talk. So one of the old guys that came in, his name was Jim, and he came in all the time, and as he got older, he had a hard time standing, so he sat down at a chair we had here. And he died, I think, about a year and a half ago or so. And the girl who worked here and was with him all the time put a sign on here, Jim's chair, put his obituary on the chair. So that's how Jim's chair got labeled as Jim's chair, because everybody knew that that was for him to sit in when he came here. When I used to play darts and drink with friends, and back in those days, you pull the top off of a beer, and we were somewhere and you couldn't put it anywhere. There was no place to put the top, so I just put it in my pocket. And the next day I had a pocket full of them, and I thought, wow, I should check and see what that came to. So I just strung them together, and I thought, that's interesting, I should keep track of it. So I kept track of every beer I had for about 3 years in a row. So each nail is a month. So I don't even think about it, but that was back in the 80s, back in my younger days. Most every one of those represents a 6-pack that I bought, drank, saved 1 can for my collection. So then I started putting it on the wall when I got here, and it's part of the store. I stopped collecting probably about 15, 20 years ago because they started coming out with too many new cans. I couldn't drink that much. Back in the 80s and into the 90s, we used to register deer when deer were registered at a location, and we would take Polaroids of some of the more impressive deer and the more impressive fish that would come in to get weighed. I just stuck them up there. And now there's a few gaping holes up there because people see them and they go, hey, that's me when I was a kid, or that was my grandpa or something. So I tell them, take it. I said, I got more of them. Well, the future Paps, I hope, mainly just hope it continues on as a rural convenience store.